So she asked me yesterday, what do I want? And I had a really hard time answering that. The reasons being is I don't ever want to come across as complaining. I feel like no one cares when you complain because everybody else has their own issues and struggles of their own, and they're trying to deal out with them. So you just complaining about it is it's non-productive. It's irrelevant. Most people, everybody don't care, and that's just a belief that I've had. And so I don't like to talk about my problems. But I always like to talk about ways to improve, which is indirectly about talking about the things that we're not happy, we're not satisfied about. But anyways, one of the things I was very definitive of was I want to be able to have peace when I go to bed at night. And with our current situation right now, and I'm sure that if you do have kids, that it is sometimes getting kids ready for bed is extremely chaotic. There can be meltdowns, crying, like all this stuff, and it's just like at the end of the day, you're already mentally tapped, and then having to do this one task even tests you and stresses you even more. And so things that I used to do was drink at night, that just trying to relax and just take my mind off of X, Y, and Z with the business or anything really. There's also a time when I would use gummies too as well. And my whole rationale behind that was, I'm too stressed, or I just want to relax, or I want to chill out, or it'll help me sleep better. And these were the things that I was telling myself. And none of them were true. It's like I can sleep fine. It was just the way that I was choosing to cope with my emotions. And as I'm learning through having my kids is that nobody knows how to do it perfectly. Nobody ever has done it perfectly. Everybody has had their screw-ups and their own personal feelings and emotions of not being good enough, guilt, shame, blame, all that. Would you want your kids and your children repeating that same pattern? And if the answer is no, then we have to correct it ourselves in anything that we do. So I'm just using this one as an example, but no, it's like I wouldn't want Zaman or Lenny. I would never coach them or teach them or advise them to, go have a drink, go take some drugs. To decompress and to I would never tell people they could do that. Anybody. Like, that's the answer to your stress relief. I would tell people, it's like, you need better time orchestration, you need a better communication, you need better collaboration, you need better planning, you need better assessment skills of, it's like, how and what can we do to improve the situation? And you may not come up with the answers or even great answers right then. It was the same thing when Seisha asked me that yesterday. I was very unclear, but self-medicating is only going to lead to results that you're not happy with, that you're not proud of. And so identifying what those triggers are, when those who, what, when, where, and then figuring out, okay, instead of doing this, how do I do it better? That's the agenda. I do not want to teach my children that particular pattern of, this is how you deal with your emotions. You do this. No. I want to teach them to be able to handle their emotions responsibly, in a mature manner, in a productive manner too as well. So I have to continue working on myself, self-auditing myself, and continuing to constantly improve on how I live so that I can be the example for them that I would be proud of for them to follow.